What's going on, guys, and what is up with your boy FlippinStoop? And I'm down here just doing my photography, getting ready to do my listings for the day. And it dawned on me another very valuable point of me making these videos, guys, is because the truth is when you're doing your listings, wherever you do it, within your home, everybody starts in their home. If you're able to start out in a warehouse, kudos to you, that's super rad. You have an upper hand. But I think everybody starts in their home and gradually works into a storage unit, and then from a storage unit to a warehouse. We're trying to go from our home straight into a warehouse. And what I want to discuss in this video is the importance of these videos. It's not the importance of you guys liking me or even me liking you guys, right? Even though I do like the majority of people that I've communicated with on this channel, the real important part is not everybody in your circle, right? Not even my family, my fiance, they support me, but they don't have the passion for reselling as I do, right? So they're not going to get as interested in the conversations I talk about reselling. And I think the important part of our community, guys, is we all have the same passion and some of the same desires. So it's important for us to stick together and relate with one another. And I think that's what's probably one of the most powerful aspects of my channel or of this subscription, YouTube and here on Facebook, guys, is because not everybody out there, all your friends, they don't want to hear about your reselling adventures. Trust me. Like, they don't. You know why I know that? Is because when somebody comes up to me and talks about whatever they're doing in their business or whatever, if it don't pertain to eBay, I listen because you can learn from anybody's business advice. But the truth is, I'm not really too interested in the chairs you're making out of your garage. I'm really not. Like, I'll encourage people and let them know that they can make it, right? But that's not my passion and that's not my profession. So I think these channels are very important, guys. Not only to learn, but to relate with each other, right? We build relationships together because resellers should stick together, just like any other industry out there. Is we ought to be building a big community and helping each other out and listening to one another. Why? Because as I just said, I could go up and talk to my fiance for an hour about the excitement I had in reselling and what items I found today, and she's looking at me like, yep, I've heard this story like 29 times, right? Or 29,000 times. And it's not that she don't care, and it's not that she's not proud of us and where we've come with the business. That's just not her thing, right? So you can't, like, it'd be like going to talk to a professional basketball player about how your successful reselling business is going. They're not really going to care. Now, if you went to that person and was talking to them about basketball and you're thinking, you know, you got scouts looking at you and you're on the court 10 hours a day and you're really putting the work and effort in, that person's going to be interested in what you got to say because they share similar interests. And that goes the same with this channel, guys. I just hope that that's where some of your guys' minds are too, is as a community. That's why I watch Daily Refinement and Tech and Sports on a daily basis, is because they're where I want to be. And with their encouragement and their knowledge on reselling, it's got me to the level where I'm at. I don't think I could have got to that level if I didn't know Chris was listing 150 to 200 items a day. I would think that's impossible, right? But now that I see him doing it, that added value into what I believe I can do. So now I believe I can, with a couple people, get up 150 items a day, right? When he first was talking about he was listing 60 or 70 items a day, I'm like, yeah, right, dude. No way, right? I was only reselling for like 2 weeks at that time. So I was being judgmental, and I didn't understand that once you pick a niche and you list pretty much the same style items every single day, yes, you can get 60, 70 items a day yourself. Some people do 100 items a day themselves. It just depends on what niche you are doing and whether you can just scan and do the listing that way, or whether you actually got to make titles up for the majority of your listings. So I hope this group really does help some of you guys out with just building a community. And, you know, sometimes I'll be down working for 4 or 5 hours and I'm listening to whatever I am on YouTube, and I'm just like, man, I want to talk to somebody about my interest in this. So I'll click on Daily Refinement and listen to him. And it's crazy. A lot of the times when he does that, or when I click on his channels, he hits right at home about something I need to hear, like patience, or, you know, your consistency. You got to be consistent. And I know I say that a lot in my videos, but that's number one. If you don't have consistency on eBay, I truly believe you're wasting your valuable time. Maybe do something different that you can be or will be, choose to be consistent at, right? So I hope these videos help you guys out in that aspect, and do realize that I'm not just making these videos for myself or people to like me. I'm making these videos, guys, so we can relate with one another and grow and learn from each other, because I want to see you guys succeed just as bad as I want to succeed, right? And there's not a lot of people out there like that. I'm not saying I'm some unique person, but the true being is most people don't want to see you do better than them in life. And I've said that in videos. And why is that? Because then what is their excuse why they didn't do good, right? Now their wife's going to look at them and be like, well, Johnny over here is making $250,000 a year. How come you can only make $30,000? You think that's crazy that I say something like that, but that happens in households. People that have discussions and debates like that. And if they don't have discussions about it, one's thinking about it. You know what I mean? So, that's why I really like making this channel, guys, is because I'm building a bond with you guys, and you guys are somebody that's interested in reselling, and I'm interested in learning knowledge from you guys as well. And together, you are always better when you have two minds that are doing the same thing than you are with one mind, right? If YouTube didn't exist, I would have never even knew about reselling. I would have never, ever got into it, and I would never be making the income we are making today. And no, it's not always about income. I am learning more and more and more. It's about who I am turning myself into from where I was 2 years ago, to using drugs and being an alcoholic and having no direction in life. Right? Like that, you want to know about hell? That was the worst life I've ever lived in my life. And I chose to be there. Right? I chose to be. I don't blame my addiction. I never blamed my addiction on anybody. It wasn't because of the way I was raised. None of that. None of my parents are addicts, right? Until I took full responsibility and wanted to do something different with my life. That's when things started changing. When things started changing in my eBay business is when I dedicated my every single day, and I eat it, and I sleep it, and I dream it, and I think about it. The moment I wake up, my first thought is eBay and my fiance. And then after that, though, I got to get my mind right, because you can't just don't just jump right into eBay the first thing you do. Get up in the morning, jump into doing something nice for yourself. Love yourself. Do something healthy for yourself, whether it's a walk down to the end of the mailbox or around the block if you live in the city, or even in the country. You live in the country and you're doing good enough and your health's good enough, take a jog around that block. It's about 4 miles, but you can do it, guys, if you put your mind to it. And I truly believe that. Now, if it's something you have no passion over, I've heard many motivational speakers say that you can't achieve if you don't have a desire or passion for it. That's not always true, because I really didn't like reselling. I mean, I was exciting about reselling in the beginning, but I didn't always like clothes. I had an interest of fashion, and I like to try to dress nicer throughout my life, but I never had now I'm starting to actually be like, wow, that's a very nice cashmere sweater. I'm actually building a strong interest in it because I've done it every single day, right? I'm starting to learn the materials, and that's what you'll do. That's why it's important to pick a niche, guys, is to learn your product. Please learn your product, guys. I know I don't think there's a reseller that ever started that didn't start selling everything. I mean, because it's addicting. You're like, holy cow, I can sell radios. Oh my God, I can sell cell phones. Oh my God, I can sell clothes. Holy cow, I can sell hats, right? So you're going bonkers, batshit crazy. But the truth is you got to do way too much research to be super efficient on doing that. And I'm not saying you can't succeed doing that, because I know many of resellers that do sell all kinds of different size and style items and that are succeeding. But my opinion is, I think you get better and more consistent progress when you are listing similar items. See, eBay's algorithm, this is how it works. If you start listing t-shirts for your first 3 months of listing, right? Clothes. We'll just say clothes. You start doing clothes, then all of a sudden you switch it up and don't list any more clothes and start listing radios. Your sales will drop for a while. Okay, even if you don't miss a day, because eBay's like, what the hell? I'm sending you all the traffic for people that want to buy clothes, and now you haven't listed any clothes in a month, and all you're listing is radios. That confuses eBay's algorithm, and that's why all the resellers you see on YouTube like this, guys, talk about selling similar, because once eBay figures out what it is you like to list, that is the traffic they are going to send your way. And now if everybody's coming to my store right now for clothes, right, mainly women, and then all of a sudden all I start selling is wedding rings, my sales are going to plunge horribly. Why do I know that? Because I did that. I did that in my past, guys, and I learned, hey, sell similar. It's also sell similar, so you can list more efficient and you're learning what you're listing, but it is also about the eBay's algorithm and the traffic they are sending you. If you want consistent traffic, keep listing. If you sold a jacket yesterday, go back to Goodwill and look for some more jackets. That is about as common sense as it gets, but I didn't understand that in the beginning, guys. In the beginning, I'm like, man, what the fuck are they talking about? Sell similar. I'm going to sell everything, right? And it really does. eBay don't know what traffic to give you. There is a system on eBay, and don't try to break that system. Work with them. That's why the people that are the most successful on eBay sell similar items. Matter of fact, they have a niche in one or two categories. Maybe they do sell clothes and cell phones. Maybe they sell them too. Or all they sell is tattoo equipment, right? I've said this before, guys, in the past. You do not see Nike advertising about house shingles. They are not making shingles. Do they have the funds to be able to do so? Absolutely. But they won't ever get that traffic. Nike's not going to get construction traffic. It just don't make sense. They're going to get clothing industry traffic. That's what they get. And there's no sense in throwing a monkey wrench in it when it's already working, right? Don't fix something that's not broke. So I strongly encourage you guys to keep following the channel, guys. Let's grow together. I love you guys all. It's your boy FlippinStoop, and I'm stoked to continue to grow and you guys to follow and grow as well. Have a blessed day.